Gamers, pixel pushers, and fellow button mashers, welcome! The arcade is now open. Okay, so we're playing some Pokemon Sword tonight, and we're gonna be shiny hunting. It's gonna be glorious. It's not raining, but it is overcast. That's interesting. Oh, don't do this right now, please. Okay, it only does it for like a few seconds at a time. Anyway, how are my Pokemon doing? That tells me I probably should get a new shiny. Anyway, check summary. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Check summary. We're gonna use Chandelure today, I guess. Okay. Why is the camera moving like that? That was weird. Anyway. What Pokemon is right here? None right now. Okay. Oh. I was gonna say, oh, it's Chandelure. No, that's my Chandelure. Sorry. Like, oh, I had no idea. Duh. Got a Feeling Lucky shirt on today, so we'll see how today goes. I've actually had some pretty good luck the last few days. I'm not gonna go into what exactly happened and stuff, but it was nice. Okay. I also realized that because I have a German copy, I guess is the word, a German save file, I can actually do the Masuda method with the foreign Ditto, because I have a foreign Ditto. It's just not on this account. Or I could do it the other way around, right? And have the German account, like, transfer the English one over to the German account? Maybe? Ooh, maybe I should just do that. But I don't want to sidetrack my German account with shiny hunting right now. I want to finish the game. But I can probably do it in that way too. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. But either way, I can do the Masuda method by using Pokemon Home and actually transferring a Ditto. Either one way or the other. I mean, both probably work, but... Anyway, Toxapex, we got Sandyghast, Grapploct, normal stuff. It seems so bright and sunny, and then it's like, nope. For some reason, the like the ending part of the song makes me think of Wizard 101. I don't know, something about this location gives me that vibe. Not fully, just some of it. I don't know why I'm suddenly thinking about Wizard 101, but I am. It's a fun game. It's a real fun game. Will I ever play it on stream? Maybe. I don't know. If anyone's interested in that, I could. I probably wouldn't start a new wizard, though. I'd probably just go with one of the ones I'm already playing to try and get that. Like my level 70-something Ice Wizard. Because, I mean, everyone's seen the beginning of the game 100 times, you know? Everyone who's ever played it. Especially if you're someone who doesn't have a membership or didn't for a long time. Like, you've seen the beginning of the game so many times. Nobody wants to see the beginning again, like... Wizard City again? But, like, now I'm in Zafaria, and... It's hard with an Ice Wizard, I gotta say. Ice solo is not easy at all. I was playing with a friend for a little bit, but... You know, they're not on super often. Anyway, I'm looking for Brilliant Auras. That's why I'm not running into every single one. I know nobody's here yet, but I figure I should just say that for the record. It's so weird, it gets sunny and then it doesn't. Like, as soon as I cross into Creatus Cavern, it's like, oh, it's sunny over here, and then I actually am here, and I'm like, no, it's not sunny over here. It's not raining, which is fine. Although I did learn that raining does not melt the Sandyghasts. Or dissolve them, I guess, not melt, but you know what I mean. I was under the impression that it did. It might in, like, Scarlet and Violet, or, Scarlet and Violet. I was gonna say Legend ZA, but I'm not sure how weather works in that game, so. I'm not even sure if weather's a thing in that game. It might be. I can't remember seeing any specific weather in any, like, playthrough I watched. But that doesn't mean anything. I wonder what Pokemon's gonna pop up in the grass. That's, like, normally wandering around that I keep... Like, in this, like, open area right here. There's supposed to be a Pokemon right here. The fact that there's not one is a little weird. I remember that happening in a different stream where, like, at some point one showed up, but it took forever, and it just was not there originally for some reason. No idea why. I know I started like a minute before my timer said, but I also started the timer a minute late, so that's why. I like spaced out for a second and totally forgot to start it at 4:50 or 3:55. So I was like, "Dang it! Okay, I'll go on at 4 anyway." Hopefully, I get at least one viewer. Usually, I have at least one. The fact that I don't right now is kind of a bummer. Bummer. I have one ear off so I can listen for, like, the dog to need to go outside and stuff. Normally there's someone else here who could take care of that, but right now there's not. So. And it's fine. I don't mind playing with one ear off. I'm just shiny hunting. It's not like it's important for me to hear the music in both ears. Been getting back into Vocaloid lately. That's been fun. Nothing new, really. Just getting into, like, the stuff I already was into. Like Cosmo at Boso P, who, if you're not familiar with the name, did, like, the disappearance of Hatsune Miku, the intense singing of Hatsune Miku. If I can talk today, my goodness. Machine Gun Poem Doll, Yaminabe, stuff like that. Those are all great. I also really like Gizaba Crazy Letter. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to run into you. I'm not going to attack, I'm just gonna run away. Oh yeah, and I forgot, Chandelure has a smoke ball, so I can always flee no matter what. Not that I need to, but I totally need to, guys. Oh, it's Malamar. See, look it. It wasn't there, and now it is. Oh, you know what it is? It's because I defeated the one from last time, and I saved, and I didn't enter a battle yet, so it just didn't spawn the new one yet, I think is what it is. So now it's there. Now I have to avoid it. Hey, here's a brilliant aura. Nice. Somebody passing by. Oh, dang it. Okay. We're still good. Anyway. Trying to update the counter here. Let me make sure that actually stays. Okay. Got distracted and my phone that I used to monitor the stream went, like, asleep. It's okay. Anyway, that was a brilliant aura. Yeah, now I just have to find a way to actually get Ditto in the German copy. I guess it's about where do I want the shiny to be. You know? Like, do I want it on this account or do I want it on my German account? I don't know. I already have Pumpkaboo on this account, and I don't intend to switch it over, because I'd be afraid of losing it, to be honest. Another one already, my goodness. 10 minutes in and we've had 3. It's super effective. Man, I did have Litwick on my team, or I still have Litwick on my team. On my German playthrough. I was gonna say, like, oh, I had it, but I switched it. No, I switched out Duskull, actually. I had both Litwick and Duskull, because I was like, oh, okay, one's a glass cannon and one's a defensive wall. So it's not redundant. No, it's still redundant. And so, and I'm not trying to build a ghost team on my German playthrough right now. Maybe eventually, but that's not my current goal. You bet in Pokemon Champions I'll try and build a ghost team, though. I don't know what ghosts are available. I'll have to do research on Pokemon Champions to see, like, what Pokemon are available, how much freedom do you get when deciding a team, all that good stuff. Because if I could do, like, a ghost-type, not training arc, not montage, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just a series where I just play Pokemon Champions trying to win with a ghost-type team. I mean, come on. Forget balanced teams. I want to do it with just a ghost-type team. That'd be a lot of fun. Like, I might play it normally, where you actually have balanced teams, and then do a separate playthrough where I have ghost teams. Because I'm actually not sure if it has a story, or if it's literally just a battle simulator. It might just be a battle simulator. But it could also have a story that's tied to the battles, just not in the same way as a normal Pokemon game. The only thing I know about it is that Cinderace is not part of it. Which is a real bummer. Sorry, hiccup. Not hiccups, just one hiccup. At least right now. No auras. Okay. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun, I feel like. Trying to build the best ghost team I could. Because mono-type teams aren't bad, but... Yeah, I swapped out Duskull for Toxtricity, though, because I really, really needed both an answer for fairy types and an answer for flying types. And Toxtricity is perfect for both of those. So I was like, you know what? That's what we're doing. I was so worried, because I was like, okay, I know I have a level 20-something Toxel in my boxes. But I was so worried that I was misremembering and that I only had the level 1, so I was like, oh no, please let it actually be here. It was, thankfully. It was level 25, actually. So I gave it a few candies, got to level 30, got it to evolve. It evolved into the amped up version, which is the yellow version. And now I have it. Riffix is what it's called in German. But now I have an actual answer to Opal, and an answer to flying types in general, which is great. Because I was missing both very heavily. Of course, getting rid of Duskull, I think, got rid of my only Dark-type move on the team, which is not great. So I definitely need to, like, get some kind of Dark-type moves for Psychic coverage. I mean, because Fairy-type works against Psychic, it's, like, neutral, but if I could get a Dark-type move on somebody, then we'd be cooking. Like, I don't have to have a Dark-type Pokemon, as cool as that is. Like, I did have Thievul for a little bit. And it destroyed Bede, and that was great. In the Galarmine 2 battle or whatever. And then I retired it in favor of Duskull, which I've now also retired. In favor of Toxtricity. Jesus, I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. I looked over at my viewer count to see it's still saying 0. Tear. That's okay. We're gonna run away because this was not a brilliant encounter. Okay. Like, I did not mean to run into that thing. I'm only counting brilliant encounters. No. No. New. New. There's something sparkly on the ground over here. Bag of soft sand. Nice. Because I totally needed that. But yeah, I'll keep shiny hunting on my English account, I think. At least for now. Like, if I really want a shiny in the German version, I'll consider it, but... Nope. That's okay. Still counts for something. Still counts as an encounter. Hopefully my camera's behaving. It should be, as far as I know. Oh, you know what? I should have put the stream on performance mode. Performance mode. There we go. Okay. What just happened? I did not mean to do that. Okay. I made the preview window like a different size by mistake. I wasn't trying to. Okay. No more brilliant auras that I can see, so we're just gonna... Yeah, just making sure. Oh, I heard Clefairy. Not Clefairy. What are you called? Why can't I think of what you're called? Chansey. Jesus. That's what I heard, was Chansey. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name for it. It was blanking. Blanking big time. Not that big time, since it only took me a few seconds to remember, but still. I really should find a way to put chat on screen somehow. But that's not a huge priority because I don't have chat. Also, it says I have one viewer now. Hi, viewer. How you doing? What you doing? Are you also shiny hunting? Are you cooking or baking or knitting or I don't know, any number of things? I've realized I'm kind of a background streamer. Like, people don't really chat, but I usually have at least one viewer that clearly likes to watch me in the background. So I don't know if you're the same viewer I normally have. If you are, hello. Welcome back. If you're not, hello, welcome to the stream. We're just shiny hunting today, just running into brilliant encounters only. Which I should probably put somewhere in the title now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway. It's just a nice chill day. Just talking about anything and nothing at all. I was talking earlier about how I wanted to do a ghost type only Pokemon Champions run. But I don't know the structure of Pokemon Champions, so I don't know if that's possible. It might be, and if it is, I think that'd be really fun. Fun kind of challenge. Sorry. I'm tired today. Camera, what are you doing? Camera, what are you... I'm not moving my camera. I don't understand why it's moving. Anyway. That was weird. Not my right Joy-Con having drift, too. I don't think it does. My left one does occasionally, which is really annoying. Like, it did it for a few seconds at the beginning of this stream, too. Where I was in the menu and it kept going... like that. Exactly that. Stop doing that, please. It's not doing it outside the menu, but I really don't want to do it because if it does it while I'm shiny hunting, what if I accidentally run away or attack or something? I mean, Jesus. Stop doing this. Stupid Joy-Con, I swear to God. Yeah, it's not doing it, like, out in the overworld, which is something, I guess, but... Whoa, that was a weird looking glitch. Like, let's see, is it gonna do it here? Not a shiny, but still a brilliant. Yes. But thankfully I can switch to my right Joy-Con. For the control stick. And it seems to fix the issue at least a little bit. At least in battle I can use my right Joy-Con. I don't know if that's the case everywhere else. I know it's not the case in the overworld because the right Joy-Con's your camera. I almost ran right into Grapple. Also, another Sandyghast spawned right where the one I thought was. Anyway. Yeah, I hate Drift so much. It's so annoying because it's like, you know it's the controller doing it and you're just like, why? Why do you do this? You're supposed to be refurbished and not supposed to do this. Of course, I've had it for a couple years now, so... My red Joy-Con, my right one, I've had the same one since the beginning. Since I got my Switch back in, like, I don't know, 2019 or something like that. I got it somewhere around there. 2018, 2019. I think it came out in 2018? Or 2017? I don't know. I didn't get it, like, the first year it came out, I don't think. But I got it pretty early on. Really? I did not mean to run into you. Jesus Christ. I thought I went by you. Sorry, I'm a little annoyed, but I'll be okay. It did it for a second. But then it stopped. I don't know what's with my controller. I'm just, like, frustrated because of it. Nothing like anyone did. Just stupid hardware being stupid hardware. You know. I don't know, you can probably see it on my face. I'm suddenly not in a good mood. I've been in a good mood, so I don't, like, the Joy-Con thing's really souring it, I gotta say. But that's okay. Where it's gonna keep going and... Jesus Christ. I keep saying that, I apologize. If you find that offensive or something, I apologize. That's just something I say. But there was a really, really big, like, hornet or something outside the window trying to get in. Like, geez, dude, relax. Okay. Not a shiny, but it's still brilliant, and we're still counting it. Okay, it's not doing it now, which I'm happy about. See, it only does it for like a few minutes, or like a few seconds at a time. No idea why. Anyway, my Aegislash is so close to level 100, guys. And so is my Mimikyu at level, I don't know, 65, 66, something like that, I forget. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to what level it was specifically, but it's somewhere in that range. I've already beat the game in this file. Like, it's not like I need to still beat the champion or... Like, can't you fight them again? Like, aren't you allowed to fight them a second time? Maybe that's what I'm preparing for, is that. I don't know, I just really wanted shinies, man. I really love shinies. Is that so much to ask for as a shiny Pokemon? Shiny Chandelure would be a flex. Shiny anything is a flex, but shiny Chandelure would be great. Like, that's such a good shiny, it's not even funny. Like, you think Pumpkaboo is good? Chandelure. No, I'm kidding. I could never trash Pumpkaboo like that. Pumpkaboo is my favorite. The shiny is also really nice. Nice dark purple ghost. Nice purple ghosty. My goodness, sorry. I don't know what's with me today. I did go to town yesterday, so I guess I'm tired. But, like, that's not great if I'm this tired from going to town yesterday. Like, you'd think after sleeping and being relatively well rested, I would be more upbeat and energetic, but I'm not. I'm just like, ugh. But I really wanted to stream today still, because I thought I heard the dog shake real quick. No, I think she just changed position is all it was. Just gotta make sure. Don't want her to have an accident. Anyway. I will say one lucky thing that happened. My cat, one of my cats, actually cuddled with me last night in bed. It was so nice. They came to my bed at like 5 in the morning and cuddled with me, and it was just like, aw, my baby. My baby who never cuddles at night. He cuddles with me during the day quite a lot, but he doesn't cuddle with me at night, ever. Like, it's been over a year since he's done that, so it was such a blessing. I was like, oh, my baby. You're so cute and precious. What are you doing? Like, thank you so much. I love you so much. You're so precious. I love cats. Big cat person for sure. Yeah, no, this was not a shiny. Okay. Sometimes I have a moment where I'm just like, you gotta make sure before you attack. You didn't see it immediately, like, okay. Any others in this back? Yeah, you spawned right where the other one was. Okay. Malamar. Man, I keep yawning. I'm so sorry. Really, I'm not trying. Like, it's not... I'm not trying to come across that way. Anyway. Okay, so. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Another vehicle going by. Not one that I care about, but still. I am waiting for somebody to come home, but they might still be a little while, so. Like, they might not be back by the time I'm done streaming. They could be, which is why I'm, like, keeping an eye out, but if they're not, that's not a big surprise. I'm trying to think, what's the 6th gym? So, gym 5... Oh, hey, you're... Please tell me I ran into the Sandy. Okay. I got off the bike specifically so I would run into Sandyghast and not grab a lot. Okay. What was I, like, just saying, though? I feel like I was starting a topic and then I got distracted. Oh, that's okay. Oh, my goodness, okay. Part of me wants to like splash my face with cold water or something just to wake up a little. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm streaming. I shouldn't do that right now. I also have a toothache, which is not great, but like that's also not helping the energy today. And I only mentioned it now because it's only now kind of flaring up. It's fine, I'll be okay. I'll just take some ibuprofen or something. It's not a big deal. It's not hurting that much right now, it's just kind of dull. Like, I probably have a cavity, which is just wonderful. Pretty big one too, given how it hurts. Like, it's not the start of a cavity. I think it's an actual cavity, which is like, ugh. I try so hard to not get cavities. I really do. But it is difficult. It's fine. It doesn't say anything about the person if they get cavities, personally, I think so. I mean, I don't know. Some people might think it's like says something about your character or something, but it really doesn't. Everyone gets cavities every so often. It's not the end of the world. Even my brother, who brushes his teeth religiously, and I try to as well, but I will admit I forget sometimes, and it is what it is, but I do try. I brush more often than not, so that's good. Like, if I can at least do that much, I'm pretty happy. Sorry, probably a TMI topic. I probably shouldn't talk about teeth and stuff. I don't know. Anyway. Just what came to mind. I mean, we could talk about dentist stuff. We could. I could have a whole thing about dentistry if you really want to. I've had a number of experiences. Like one where they had to numb my mouth like 7 times just to get one tooth to cooperate. And yes, I mean 7 times. They did it on the inside of the cheek. They did it like on the actual gum line kind of thing. They did it on my palate. Like, they could not get that tooth to calm down enough to work on without it hurting. It was ridiculous. Finally, they did it, but like after 7, it finally got to the right nerve kind of thing. Like, I don't know if they just couldn't aim for the right nerve for some reason, you know? But it was ridiculous. Like, you would think they would know, like, okay, this tooth connects to this nerve, this tooth connects to this nerve. Like, I think they do know that, but some teeth are just so stubborn that it just does not work. Also, dang it, I keep running into non-brilliant Sandyghasts today. Like, this is like the 3rd or 4th one. So we're gonna run away, because it's not brilliant. And if it had been shiny, obviously I'd be like, oh my god, it's a shiny, whatever. But, like, you know, it wasn't, so. But this one is brilliant. Hello. Why, hello there, brilliant aura. How are you doing today? Doing well. That's good. And so far my count is accurate, because I also used the count of how many moves I've used as a way to double check. Sorry, I had to move my headband. It was starting to hurt behind my ears. My hair is getting too long to not wear a headband, though. Like, it's still pretty short, don't get me wrong, but it's at the point where it's too long to wear the way I was wearing it before, so. Which I'm not gonna describe right now, because I don't feel like it, but it was a pixie. And that's more or less all I'm gonna say. If you want to know, go back a few months on YouTube and look at a stream of mine and see my hair. Galarica Twig. That has story significance, but I can't remember what specifically. No brilliant auras. No brilliant auras. AKA Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I'm just kidding. Anyway. I don't know why, but that sounded funnier in my head, so if it didn't land, that's fine. I don't know, I'm not the best at jokes. I mean, I'm told I'm funny, but as far as I know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just funny looking. I know if I run into Malamar, whether I find it or not, it's gonna disappear. Ugh. Jesus, I am so sorry. At least the camera's cooperating, as far as I know. Not that I can... Can you cooperate, please? My mouse pad's also doing a thing where it's not cooperating. That's annoying. Where it, like, doesn't actually click, register to click when you tap it sometimes, so... If you hear me, like... If you hear just a random click at any point while I'm updating the count, that's what it is. I don't know if the mic picks it up or not, but if it does. I have filters on the mic to, like, not pick up certain noise. So, you know. Eventually, I would like to try playing, like, Project Set Guy on my stream. But that'd be hard to do. One, because I've never played it really, except for, like, the tutorial. And two, because, it'd be a hard thing to, like, set up. Like, I have a tablet version of Droid Cam. You know, like, not Droid Cam, but it's a casting thing where you, like, not casting, what's the word? No, it's also casting, I think. Where it records what's on your tablet and puts it on the computer, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm blanking on words right now. Apparently, I can barely talk today. But yeah, I have, like, some kind of software that does that. I can't remember what it's called, Aircast or something like that. But I don't know how good that is. Like, it might lag, it might... I haven't actually tested it with Project Sekai yet. But I would like to get into the game at some point. Oh, another brilliant aura, nice. No shiny. That's okay. Once we run out of Shadow Ball, we'll switch to someone else. I don't know who, but we'll switch to someone else. Assuming we actually run out today. $295 watts. 295. 295 watts. 295. 295. Yeah, that would be 295, I think. German numbers are hard, I gotta say. Like, they're not actually that hard if you know them. but it takes a little bit to wrap your head around it, for sure. The fact that you have to, for like double digits, triple digits, stuff like that, you have to say like 5 und 90, which is 5 and 90 instead of 59, or instead of 95. You know, so, but that's just how it is. That's what part of the language. 33. 33. Yeah. I don't know why that number came to mind, but it did. Just because the way you say it, I guess. The point stands, though. I really need to actually get back into formally studying German. Because it's one thing to play it on stream, but if I'm not studying it off stream, then I feel like I'm not actually getting that much from the stream. You know? Which is a bit of a bummer, because I've been streaming a lot in German. So, if it feels like it's not really doing anything, I really need to log my hours properly. I was doing that, but I haven't in a while. And I'm missing several weeks of streams, I feel like, at this point. Like, I was around 250 hours of immersion, and now I'm probably at, like, 270, maybe? Something like that. Which is not bad, I mean... Not bad at all. My goodness, okay. I am going to go to college in the fall, and I'm minoring in German, so that number's going to go up quite a lot. And maybe then I'll actually be in a better mindset for it, because right now I'm just not in the mindset to, like, study it. I'm more focused on other things than German currently. Believe it or not, I know I stream in German 2 days a week, and yet I'm still focused on other stuff instead. No. Blasphemy. Like, I've been focused on writing and, like, world building and stuff like that. That's been a lot of fun, but at the same time, like, you know, it's not productive. It's creative procrastination. Because I'm not a writer. That's not, like, something I do as a job. So I really need to actually... Really? Really? Stupid drift, again. Just coming out of nowhere. My stupid... I have the same grip I've always had to. But my stupid Joy-Cons. My blue Joy-Con is refurbished. It's not the original that it came with. Well, if I start biking in a circle, you will know it's, like, really real. No? Just making sure. Okay. Because that's when it got really bad. And it made Captain Toad Treasure Tracker hell to play. That's another game maybe I should play on stream. That'd be kind of fun. Although last time I played it, I started playing it with my brother, you know? Like, trying to solve the puzzles together, so I should probably wait for that. But it makes it so frustrating to play when you have drift, because Toad just walks right off the edge, and you know you can't jump in the game, so you have to get right back to where you were somehow with drift. It's so annoying. And I do not handle frustration well, like, at all. My streams have been proof of this. Another car going by. I have ended a number of streams. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but in tears because I was so frustrated. And those are definitely still up on my YouTube channel, so if you looked really hard, I'm sure you'd find them. They're usually shorter. You know, instead of being like a full hour and 5 minutes or something, it's usually like, I don't know, I know there's one that's like 49 minutes or something. So if you come across streams that are closer to that length, okay, there's who I was waiting for. And, okay, I guess I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, is it still? No, it's not. Okay. Anyway. Any brilliant auras? No. Okay. Whoa. I just like slowed down without trying to. That was weird. Anyway. Just riding around on the bicycle. Speaking of bicycles, I should get my actual bike out at some point and start riding it. That'd be nice. It's definitely the right weather for it. One day. Hopefully one day soon. I did put it on the right thing, right? Switch games? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I have performance mode enabled, so I can't actually see the preview, so hopefully this is still just fine. If it's not, feel free to let me know, but if it's still on the be right back thing, I guess you wouldn't be able to hear me say that anyway, so. Anyway. That was close. I almost ran right into him. I have my mouse, like, not in the middle, but close to in the middle of the window I have open right now, which is a little annoying. Oh. It just lagged for a second. I don't know what that was about. I don't think my camera disconnected or anything. Usually it tells me if that's the case. Hey, brilliant aura. Here we go. Is it gonna do the drift thing again? No? That's good. It's super effective. Wow. Okay. No other brilliant auras that I can see. That's okay. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to actually do the Masuda method. Like, even without the shiny charm, my odds would go up a lot. Also, can you guys... I ran into the Toxapex. Oh no, I did run into the Sandyghast. Okay, I was like, can you guys, like, not be overlapping? That'd be great. Save. I thought I ran into the Toxapex. I was so sure. But nope, it was the Sandyghast. Your Pokemon gained EXP points. Wonderful. And now I ran into the Toxapex. You encountered a wild Toxapex. I wonder what shiny Toxapex even looks like. I actually don't know off the top of my head. Anyway, we're gonna run away from this. Because that's a water type and I'm a fire type. That does not sound like a good combination. Anyway, we have number 15 for today. Beautiful. Chandelure seems like it wants to be petted. Okay. Pat, pat. Just pat, pat. Okay. Super effective. Your Pokemon gained EXP points. Nice. Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to actually, like, use my German account to help with shiny hunting. Like, I didn't even realize I could do that, and now that I know, I'm like, oh, yes. Also, the Toxapex is now gone. Apparently it's a static spawn. Well, it's one less thing to worry about right into, I guess. But yeah, when I realized I could actually do the Masuda method, because I have 2 different language accounts, it's like, oh, yes. Shiny hunting's about to get a lot more interesting. So, that's a lot of fun. I'm not going to do that yet, because I don't have Ditto yet on my German file. But I'll be keeping my eye out for sure. And I know more or less where it spawns. Apparently it spawns at the Lake of Rage, which I'm nowhere near yet. I just finished the 4th gym. Which means that I'm like 2 gyms away from it, I think. Oh, whoops, I meant to switch to a different Pokemon. That's annoying. Which means I'm probably not going to do it in one shot. Same type attack bonus. Okay, it still took it out in one shot. Beautiful. Good to know. I didn't expect to get more than 15 today, I won't lie. That's why I wasn't thinking. Okay, real quick. Okay. There we go. Oh, another one right there. Wow. 17, that might be a record. I don't know, I'll have to look at past streams to see how many I ended up with, but that's pretty cool. $80. Yeah, sure. It's super effective. A critical hit, wow. Good job, Spectre. Not that it was necessary, but still. Patch for good job. Okay, probably 1 or 2 more, if we can find them. And then that'll be it for the stream, probably. Okay. I don't really know what else to talk about in these last few minutes. I've already talked about, like, Pokemon Champions. I've talked about just, I don't know. Talked about shiny hunting. 18, now that feels like a record. Even if 17 wasn't, 18 feels like it. Anyway, not a shiny. That's okay though. At least you can use your right Joy-Con to move menus and stuff like that. That's nice. Any others? No? Nope, it does not appear like it. Okay. We'll try and do a few more, I guess. See if we can hit 20 before 5. Normally I would wrap up right about now, but I'm deciding not to. I will soon, though, in just a few minutes. I just wanted to do a few more quick passes to see. $18's a lot in an hour, though. That's not bad at all. Even if I don't get 20, that's still like a good place to end off. But I just wanted to see if I could get one more, you know? Just to see. No auras there. Okay. Sorry, I feel like I have an eyelash or something in my eye. It's fine. I'll survive. Of course, you gotta love eyelashes, huh? They're supposed to keep stuff out of your eyes, and what always ends up in your eyes? Eyelashes. It could be worse, I guess. Just ironic. Haha, get it? Ironic. Okay, I'll stop. No brilliant auras that I can see. Nope. No brilliant auras. No? Oh. I had like 2 back to back, and now I haven't had any in the last like 3 minutes. Well. No. Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot. We're kind of at the end of stream and I don't know what else to talk about, so. But that's okay. It's just meant to be a nice, chill stream. Anyway, that was probably my last pass. So let's go ahead and save. 285 Pokemon. And 152 hours on this file. That's wild. Okay. And that's it for now. Come back on Monday for some Pokemon Sword in German. I will be there. And that's all for now. Let me go here. Disable performance mode. Yeah, my camera's still just fine. Okay. And I will see you then. The arcade is now closing.